20th, 2024, Mr. Gonzalez is charged with felony menacing. 6 days after that last charge, ICE sends you a detainer, which includes an administrative warrant. Basically, it says if you're going to release this bad guy, this gang member who allegedly stole a car, menaced people, and assaulted people, give us a 48-hour heads up. Is that right? Does that refresh your memory?
I do know about the detainer request. I do know that we provided a notification of release.
What kind of notice did you give ICE when you released him?
We gave him notification. I'm not sure how long in advance it
1 hour.
was. I do know that.
1 hour.
I do know that there were
1 hour notice, and you released him 5 days ago, right?
Watch as Congressman Jim Jordan brings undeniable evidence to a congressional hearing, systematically dismantling Denver Mayor Mike Johnston's defense of sanctuary city policies. Jordan came armed with dates, charges, video footage, and administrative warrants that expose how a Venezuelan gang member with multiple violent charges was released in a way that endangered ICE agents. The exchange reveals the shocking reality of how Abraham Gonzalez, arrested by Border Patrol in 2023 and released by the Biden administration, went on to commit aggravated assault, motor vehicle theft, and felony menacing in Denver, only to be released to the streets with just 1 hour's notice to ICE despite a 48-hour detainer request. See how Jordan uses the mayor's own written testimony, which mentioned safety 13 times, against him to prove these policies make communities less safe, not more. Let's dive into the main video.
This is Mr. Jordan from Ohio.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mayor Johnston, who's Abraham Gonzalez?
Thank you, Congressman. He is a individual that was released from the county jail on Friday in the city and county of Denver.
That's all you know about him?
I do know that he was facing charges that the
Venezuelan gang member arrested by Border Patrol on September 20th, 2023, released into the country by the Biden administration. A few months later, he's arrested in your city, charged with aggravated assault. On March 11th, 2024, he's charged with motor vehicle theft, stole a car, and then on March 20th, 2024, Mr. Gonzalez is charged with felony menacing. 6 days after that last charge, ICE sends you a detainer, which includes an administrative warrant. Basically, it says if you're going to release this bad guy, this gang member who allegedly stole a car, menaced people, and assaulted people, give us a 48-hour heads up. Is that right? Does that refresh your memory?
I do know about the detainer request. I do know that we provided a notification of release.
What kind of notice did you give ICE when you released him?
We gave him notification. I'm not sure how long in advance
1 hour.
it was. I do know that.
1 hour.
I do know that there
was
were
1 hour notice, and you released him 5 days ago, right? Why not give him more heads up? Actually, let's put the slide up. Let's see what it says here. But let's put the slide up. This is what the Denver Sheriff's Department, it's kind of hard to see, so I'll read it. It says, Denver Sheriff Department, ICE notification being released to the streets. I simply said, just release him to us. You release him to the streets. Why not release him to ICE?
Thank you. What we've done, and we do this regularly, we've done 1,226 of these, is we notify
I'm asking about one. I'm not asking about the 1,200. I'm asking about Mr. Abraham Gonzalez, who's a gang member from Venezuela, stole a car, assaulted someone. You had him in your custody for how long?
I know that we released him.
345 days you had him in custody. And I said, hey, can you give us 48 hours heads up?
I don't know.
You gave him 1 hour notice.
Mr. Congressman, we notified them of release. There were 6 ICE agents present when he was released, so they had enough time to respond and to be present.
Respond where?
To the jail where we released him from. So we released him we notified them of the release time. When we notify them of release, they come to the jail facility to pick them up. They're
why
still
didn't you say that's not what you said. You said you release him to the streets. Did you release him to the streets? You release him to ICE?
What we do, sir, is we release him from our county jail, and we coordinate with ICE on that release time and release date so that ICE can come and pick them up from that location.
Pick them up where? In the parking lot?
Yes, sir. They're on the facility
property. Guess what happened in the parking lot?
I know, sir. I've reviewed the video. So I looked at it. I've talked to the sheriff last night.
One of the ICE officers got assaulted, didn't he?
I've reviewed the video,
They had to tase the guy, didn't they?
Would you like me to answer, sir?
No, I'd like you to answer. Did they tase him?
I know that there were 6 officers that had multiple tasers. I saw the detention on video.
6 officers. If you keep him in the facility and they come in the facility and get him, does it take 6 officers? Probably takes 2, doesn't it?
So we've been doing these, as I mentioned, 1,224 times, 1,226 times. This is the first time I've been made aware of there's been an incident like this. So I reached out to ICE after I saw the video. I've coordinated with their team and offered to sit down and see if there are procedures we can change
It's a simple
to make sure
question.
this works smoothly.
It's a simple question. You can release him in the parking lot, give ICE 1 hour notice, and they got to send 6 officers to arrest this guy. Or you can say, hey, what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold him. You come in and bring 2 officers in, and you turn him over there. Why not do it that way?
We have a city ordinance.
You know why you don't do it that way?
We have a city ordinance that governs.
Because you're a sanctuary city. This is the whole point.
No, sir, I disagree with you.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll tell you why. If you talk about sanctuary as a definition of shielding people from law enforcement, we do not do that. What we do is provide services. In this context, what we did is we coordinated the release.
An officer got assaulted because of your policy, which says we're going to release him to, in your words, not mine, to the streets. They have to arrest him in the parking lot. They bring 6 officers when they could have had 1 or 2 just come in your facility, in the jail, and take the guy there. But you won't do it that way.
I've seen the video. I've reached out to ICE.
I've
offered to sit down and
facts
coordinate
too.
on strategies. If we need to make adjustments to what we do on releases, we'll do that. This is the first time in the 1,226 releases I've heard of an incident,
I read your
so we'll
written
take
testimony
action.
last night. I read your written testimony last night. 4.5 pages. And you used the words safe, safer, or safety 13 times. Talking about my job is to protect the safety of the people in Denver. We prioritizing making sure everyone in our community is safe. That's a lie. Because it was not safer for the ICE agents who are part of your community. No way was it safer. The safest thing to do is to say, ICE, we got him in custody. Come here, we're releasing. We held him 345 days. We can't hold him a second longer. We can't wait for you to come inside the building. We got to let him go, so you have to arrest him in the parking lot. That is how stupid sanctuary policies are and what they mean to the community that you put at risk and to the ICE officers ICE officer who was assaulted, and they had to use a taser on them. It's not good.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Jim Jordan's masterful dismantling of Denver Mayor Mike Johnston's defense represents exactly the kind of fearless oversight America desperately needs. Jordan didn't just win a debate, he exposed a fundamental flaw in sanctuary city ideology that puts American lives at risk every single day. His preparation was impeccable, his facts were irrefutable, and his logic was unassailable. When Johnston tried to hide behind bureaucratic language and impressive-sounding statistics about 1,226 successful notifications, Jordan cut through the noise with laser focus on the one case that mattered, the case that proved the system is broken. The congressman demonstrated that sanctuary policies aren't about compassion or community safety. They're about political posturing that creates real victims. In this case, the ICE agents assaulted in that parking lot. Jordan's point was devastatingly simple. Denver held Abraham Gonzalez for 345 days, but couldn't hold him for 1 more hour to allow a safe, controlled transfer inside the jail facility. Instead, ideology demanded he be released to the streets, forcing 6 federal officers into a dangerous confrontation that required tasers and resulted in assault. Mayor Johnston had no answer for this because there is no good answer. His offer to coordinate better in the future only confirmed what Jordan had already proven, that Denver's current policy prioritizes sanctuary status over officer safety and public protection. The congressman's use of Johnston's own written testimony, where safety appeared 13 times, was particularly brilliant, turning the mayor's words into evidence of hypocrisy. When your policy makes communities less safe while you write endlessly about safety, you've lost the moral high ground. Jordan's confrontation should serve as a template for holding sanctuary cities accountable nationwide. No more hiding behind abstract principles while ignoring concrete consequences. No more claiming to prioritize safety while implementing policies that endanger law enforcement. Jim Jordan brought the receipts, exposed the lies, and proved once again why strong conservative leadership willing to ask tough questions is essential for protecting American communities from dangerous criminals and reckless progressive policies.